Trying to prove himself against an army of xenomorphs. Today we're taking a look at Hiya Toys Exquisite Mini Alien vs. Predator Warrior Predator. So it looks like this might be the last EVP review I do. This is the last Predator that they've solicited that I haven't reviewed yet, aside from some of the battle damaged versions and the invisible versions. So it'll be interesting to finish off the collection with the Warrior Predator here. We have seen a lot of parts of this figure before, but it looks like it still has some interesting things going on. So looking at the packaging, we have a good window box here for mint in box collectors. We have an alien on the side, pictures of the figure on the back, Predator on the other side. So let's get him out and see how he looks. So let's measure up the Warrior Predator and then we can take a look at his accessories and the figure itself. So he stands about 4 3/4 inches tall, or about 12 centimeters. For accessories, he comes with the stuff we see with a lot of the AVP Predators. We get the base done in this great texture. There's a peg hole there, and using these slots along the side, you take any of these two included clips, attach them to the side here, and then you can attach it to another Hiya Toys base to form like a big diorama. We do have the fully extended version of his spear here. Lots of different paint colors on it, as well as the collapsed version, and the same as the other Predators, as well as the extended version of his blade weapon. You also get a fully splayed open left hand, and kind of a relaxed right. Well painted. And like the other Predators, he does have a knife in his left boot there. Looking at the Warrior Predator, as I mentioned before, there are a lot of parts in this figure that we have seen on the other EVP figures. A lot of reuse here, but that's normal for toy companies. There are some unique things though, like his mask here. Really like this crest along the top there. Good design. Love the metallic paint Hiya Toys uses. It really does look like metal. You can see the eyes are done in a different paint. Makes it look like lenses there. Even little details, you can see that's where his little laser would shine out for his targeting computer. Lots of great bone necklaces and stuff like that on him. Again, that really muscular AVP body. Not my favorite design for the Predators, but I know a lot of people like them. It does make them look different. His loincloth done in a soft rubber, so he gets out of the way for moving his legs and everything. So move down to his shins. You can see that's where his knife is. The wrist gauntlet doesn't really extend too much on this guy, just a little bit. It's always kind of out, which makes doing a lot of tasks with him probably difficult. You probably want to wipe with that hand. We do have his wrist computer, which unfortunately doesn't open. Would have been nice to have had one of them open or have this piece slide off. I'd rather not have the same spears with every Predator in this range. I'd rather they leave those off and give us a different computer or something like that, but they didn't. It does have peg holes on the bottom of both feet to use with the base. At the back, armor like we've seen before. The fishnets there are well painted. Goes all the way around to the back. Really long dreads, so I guess he's an older guy. Done in a soft rubber. You have his backpack there. And the plasma caster, which is has multiple articulation points on it, which I really like. I really like the design of this plasma caster. It's way better than the Predator 2 one, the little one that just slides up. So you can get into tons of different positions. So not the most exciting of the Predator figures, but a really solid kind of generic, kind of like an army builder Predator. Still a really cool design and really well done by Hiya Toys. So taking a look at articulation. The head does have a dumbbell joint, so there is articulation at the top of the head there, which allows it to go up like that. And the neck has articulation too, so not a whole lot. That's because of the big head and everything like that. If you force it up a little bit too high, the head will pop off, but it's easy enough to get back on. Of course, it does rotate side to side, and you do have a little bit of wiggle back and forth. He's able to raise his arms really high. Nice solid feeling joints on this figure too, I have to say. Of course, they do rotate all the way around. You have a cut at the top of the bicep. Pretty good bend on the elbow there. The gauntlets rotate, so you get those into position. And the hands are on a ball joint. As for the abdomen, he's able to go back. Not too bad, considering he has all the armor on his back here. Crunch forward a little bit. And then, of course, go side to side. As you can see, there is a little bit of movement at the top of the belt there, the waist. Not a whole lot. You can spread an okay amount. Good enough for a Predator. Doesn't go back too much. Goes forward well though. You have a really nice double bend knee. You can see they've gone to the trouble of painting all of it. The foot rotates. Has a little bit of wiggle back and forth. I think that might just be the peg moving around. There is no rotation side to side. Like with the other Predators, I really don't like that you can't get their arms too close to their body. They're always kind of stuck out, but it actually doesn't look as bad on this figure as some of the other ones. So yeah, they are limited compared to some of the other Predators, but that's down to the design of the suits that they used in the movie with the big bulky bodies. So not much Hiya Toys can do about that. So overall, while this might not be the most unique looking of the Predators, it is still a really solid looking figure. It's undoubtedly from AVP. If you know your Predators, you would look at it and know exactly what film it's from. And everything is really well done on him. He just doesn't stand out compared to the others, but because I've been collecting the whole line, I've seen a lot of these parts. If you don't have the entire line or you just have a few, he might be a little bit more unique. It's when you get him next to all the others that you see the similarities. But like I said, everything is really well done on this figure, and I really like the mask and the crest and everything in that. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate it if you hit the thumbs up button. That really helps me out. I have reviewed many other Alien and Predator figures, and I have more to come, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see those. But for right now, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.